Okay. No great audio. I'm just going live because I'm playing with something here. And just got out of the shower. I got to go see a client. But I have a right rotated rib cage. Okay. So here's my rib cage. Mine's rotated to the right. My pelvis is also rotated to the right. So when I lay on the floor, what do I feel? More pressure in my right rib cage on the floor. I've been working and changing my sleep posture. I realized I was sleeping into my spiral, reinforcing it all the time, every night, all night. And then when I went into the opposite position, my opposite spiral, D-spiral, my body's like, what are you doing? That doesn't feel right. Get out of that position, right? Our fascia is talking to our brain. It likes to be in its place. Your form is your fascia. Your fascia is your form. So if you're rotated, your fascia, that's where it wants to be. In order to start to change that fascial matrix and allow your body, even with rotation, to feel more freedom is really the goal. So the hydration of the fascia, movement's key, tension's key. So I'm going to use the foam roller. I'm not using it to roll out my fascia. That's really important. I'm not trying to break it up and roll on it. I'm trying to move in a different way on it. Okay, so if I'm going to go and let's say roll out my spine. So here's my right rib cage. You guys can see that right now. So I'm going to go to where you can kind of see here. Hands back behind the head to support. You move slow. The slower you go, the more you know. Oh, I have to use it. The slower you go, the more you know. So I'm just going to let my body melt for a moment over and just observe. I definitely feel that right side more. And then I'm going to move one vertebrae up at a time. And I'm just going to feel and sense, fascia is a sensory organ, different things. How much more pressure does my right side have? My mother-in-law is making food upstairs. How much pressure is there? As I'm doing a couple, does it go down? Okay, so right rotation in my rib cage. Sorry. So here I go. I'm going to just pause where I feel kind of an unmovable rib, where the rib feels stuck. You know, you can kind of feel it when you breathe. So I found my spot. I'm just going to do little micro movements to settle in, make sure I have it where I want it. Just like when you get a massage and you know you want them to move their finger 1 millimeter north. All right, and now I'm going to feed into this right rib cage. I'm trying to de-spiral it. Contract your muscles. You know what? Be general. Whatever muscles you want to contract. I feel a little bit in my abdominals or my transverse abdominis. Watch what I'm going to do with my hips. You can see me better here. I'm going to dip my right hip. And I'm going to hold it for a second. I'm still lightly contracting my legs, my abdominals. And I just had a spine crack. So I just had a little mobilization happen on its own. I'm not pushing hard. I'm not dipping as far as I can. I'm moving slow. Maybe taking a breath in. To move up a half an inch there. I'm feeling that stronger pressure on my right rib cage because it's rotated to the right. So I'm trying to get to the fascia and create these little movements to let it unspiral a little bit here. So I'm going to do 5 hip dips. I've done 2. So I'm going to hip dip. I might rotate a little bit, move my upper body a little bit, and back up. I'm going to do 2 more, moving to a different place. Oh, that rib needed it. Dip. Good. Maybe one more time, get those lower ribs. Oh, they really need a dip. I'm dropping my right hip, and my right rib cage is in. I'm not letting the ribs pop up. That's when my upper body's lifted. I know I'm just talking you through a lot of stuff, but this is what I do, and I just kind of organically move on the ground with my body. Okay, now I'm going to find another spot here. I'm going to move back so you can see. Ooh, I had another crack. I'm working on this right rib cage, de-spiraling it. Hands back to support your head so you can lift up a little bit to integrate rib cage to pelvis. Now I'm going to move the upper body, stabilizing the lower legs. I'm going to basically twist into a little bit more pressure on that right side, and then I'm going to reach my right elbow down. And then back up, maybe move a small baby bit. These micro movements are key. I'm rotating. Basically, the foam is pushing my right rib cage up, de-spiraling it, unspiraling it. And I'm not going into any pain. I'm moving really slow. Here I got a really stuck rib. So see, I'm kind of playing around and maneuvering, feeling it, sensing it, right? Oh. I'm going to go up a little bit higher, shoulder blades. Breathe. Maybe reach this top elbow more. Maybe drop the bottom elbow down. Maybe look down. Maybe look up, right? So with fascia movement, it's not linear. There's compression and tension in one. Pressure, contention. Oh my God. My brain today. You know what I mean. Fascia likes tension, and fascia needs movement. Okay, I'm going to sit down because I got to go to my client and just observe for a second. And breathe in. Oh, a lot of feeling happening, a lot of things. Let me just test out the floor. I have at least half the pressure in my right rib cage in the floor than I did before my foam rolling in a new way to despiral my spine. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.